Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for, where are we at? Oh, we are at Capricorn. How are you guys? Your turn, Capricorn. Let's see what's happening with you. I'm going to throw some oracle cards down for the overall energy. Capricorn. Yep, friends and colleagues. Could be work situation. You'd be spending time with friends and colleagues. I see good times. I see being around people. If you haven't been, that's telling you too. Yeah. And there we have, yeah. Some of you are letting go of something here. I do see friends, colleagues here, people maybe holding you back. Because I feel an energy of holding you back from going down this path through this open door. There are other doors that are still open. There's light shining through, so I do feel there's opportunities. Yeah, someone here feels like true love's out of reach here. It's an energy of being kind of stuck, but I do see the energy of 3. Some of you need to let go of someone here, I feel. Or someone is doing that. But it could be people holding someone back because they feel guided to go through this door, whether it's yourself or someone else. But there's the true love. Someone feels the situation's out of reach. They're kind of stuck. Or someone's out of their league. True love. Yeah, we got someone learning. See, we got people here keeping someone stuck, holding someone back. Friends and colleagues, people that work with. I do see teach. Somebody's learning something. I feel like some of you are going to change your focus here. See what you're focused on, what you're up to. Someone wants to know what you're up to. Yeah, it's a person discovering. See someone's intentions. Yeah, it's about wanting to learn, wanting to discover someone, wanting to get to know them. But it has to do with someone discovering someone's intentions. Yeah, so this card's coming out for everyone. It's a very common energy. I mean, it's somebody here who's keeping things close to their chest. This is someone who's not telling someone what their intentions are, but their intentions are good. See, hidden motives are positive. So there you go. And it could be someone wondering what you're focused on, what you're up to, what your intentions are. And you can flip this around the other way too. Yeah, from the masculine to feminine energies, whatever suits. Yeah, you can see someone getting a lot of attention, but it's energy of not chasing. See, this is someone who's kind of used to being chased. They want to know what you're up to if you're not giving them any attention. But I see someone getting attention. It's often people where the grass is greener on the other side. So you might have some people holding you back, or you could feel guided. Yeah, because I feel someone's feeling guided to go through this door. And there's friends or colleagues, people holding someone back. And it has to do with true love. Where someone feels like it's just out of reach, you know. They're just about ready to grab it and people are holding them back. And it could have to do with, you know, someone talking about a person chasing after someone. It's about providing. Yeah, and we have a King of Cups. Yeah, this is person here. This is someone who, they like to be needed. It's a person emotionally available. Somebody, you could have people holding you back from this person, or if you are this King of Cups, I feel, because it's often someone who comes in when they want attention. And it could be someone who likes attention. Yeah, some thinking to do, I feel, but it's about discovering someone's intention. It could be someone who's thinking that you're just interested in what they can provide. So, but I feel someone is going to discover something different here. Yeah, there's definitely been some disappointment. So I feel someone being disappointed, frustrated. It has to do with being able to trust. It's someone who has probably been played before, but it is a person who gets a lot of attention. Yeah, and they are someone who, you know, and it could be someone who starts giving you a lot of attention. You might have a hard time trusting it. So, yeah, I feel like this is one of those energies where I do feel there's some thinking to do. It's about seeing truth Yeah, it's a person weighing the pros and the cons, a little inner struggle. Should I or shouldn't I? I feel like we have someone who people are holding them back. And it could be this person, with their hidden motives or what's motivating someone here. But it's an energy of starting something new. And it's just a person keeping things close to their chest. It's an energy of someone who's kind of private. Tell me more about this King of Cups. Yeah, it's just someone at a crossroads, kind of between two worlds. Yeah, it's neither here, neither there. Should I or shouldn't I? But it's about two people coming together. So I feel like you may have crossed paths with someone. And if you haven't, you may. But I feel this is telling me it's about a situation going the distance. It may not go anywhere. Yeah, it's something that just isn't going anywhere. I feel there's been disappointment, and I do think it's someone's people, friends are holding them back. It could be the other way, but yeah. And it's where someone starts making up excuses. It's a person who doesn't follow through, or you're feeling disappointed, like it's never going to happen because they're keeping you hanging. And it could be someone trying to break free too from a person who's keeping them hanging. So that's where I feel someone here is between two worlds. Should I or shouldn't I? Yeah. Tell me about teacher. It's all about teaching, learning, what someone's interested in, what they're up to, who you're giving attention to. Someone's learning this, finding out that you've got someone here giving you attention. Yeah, we got a person having a little enlightenment. They're being enlightened, and even by someone. Yeah, someone telling someone. Yeah, that's what I feel is happening. And it has to do with someone's intentions. This is someone who's seeing things a little differently. See, clarity, shiny, bright, and new. Yeah, this is the diamond. Or I should say gold. Someone literally struck gold here, but it's about discovering someone's intentions. I feel like you have a situation with someone who probably gets a lot of attention. They're used to being chased. It probably won't go anywhere. But that's where I kind of feel here. Someone keeping you hanging, where they start to make up excuses because of other people. But just listen to the story someone tells you, because often this is the story, and it has to do with someone who kind of feels sorry for me, poor me. So really watch that. It's often people who need a lot of attention. Yeah, because there's another person here. This person's learning this. See that you're focusing on something else? Yeah. It has to do with this other person's intentions too. Discovery. Yeah, it's a person needing to end a situation. So there is an ending. This situation's not going anywhere. There's someone holding this person back. I do feel that's what it is. It could be someone telling you, enlighten you too. But it has to do with the situation ending. Someone needs to end a situation. This is internal change. See, it's a person, should I or shouldn't I? Got a person who's been procrastinating. Yeah, maybe comparing one situation to another, but the hidden motives, it's what someone's motives are. They're actually positive. I mean, you see children playing. We see a beautiful home here. Beautiful fireplace. Beautiful home. I see a lot of grass and green. So there's growth. There's wealth. Abundance, beautiful blue water, and there's a deer. So yeah, wow. I feel we have a person here who I feel is going to end a situation. Yeah, we got someone here, the King of Swords, someone cutting someone out. They're seeing the truth. They're being enlightened. Someone's telling someone this, but it has to do with cutting someone out and ending it. It's not going anywhere. So I feel we have a masculine who's got someone who's keeping them hanging. It could be that way. It's not going anywhere. And this is where this person sees, yeah, they're just interested in what I can provide. This isn't going anywhere. So they're kind of skeptical. Their swords up. Yeah, they're wise. They have experience. Yeah, but this person's intentions, I feel, and it could be because they're talking to people too. So often people have, your best interest at heart, but it's not always the best advice. Yeah, I just want to look at the friends and colleagues. Who are these people? Yeah. Yeah, there's friends here, two people who connect, but I feel like you've made a connection with someone. But it's people who know people, because you see that, a lot of talk here. Tell me more about the people. Oops, that one wants to come out. Yeah, it has to do with things you have in common. So you could have some people in common. People who work with people, because I see colleagues. But I feel this cooperation, compromise, compatibility. Because there's loyal friends, there's loyalty, people holding this person back. They're well-meaning. Yeah. They're assessing the situation. I feel this person has someone who's keeping them hanging, and I do think they're going to end it. It's not going anywhere. Why? Because this person, I feel, is talking to people about yourself, what you're interested in. Because you can see that focus. You're not giving someone any attention. You just change the focus. See, they're learning. But it's someone enlightening this person, or they're just seeing truth in the situation. Yeah, there's an ending. It's a situation that's not going anywhere, because we have a person assessing the situation. It's someone who's dragging their feet. They're not talking. They don't have a lot to say. So we have this person who's been thinking things through. So what this person's doing, they're seizing the days. This is where this person sees opportunity to swoop in. They've thought it through. They're choosing their battles or taking decisive action. So this is someone seizing this opportunity. This is where they see the opportunity. So it's people who talk to people. I wouldn't be surprised because of this card. It's people who work together. But if it's not that, it's just friends. Yeah. Yeah, it's a person walking away. It's not emotionally fulfilling. It's an energy of looking for new. Yeah, the Page of Cups is someone getting themselves out there. They see the bigger picture. See, getting out there. And it's some of you, it's yourself too. If you've had a person who made an excuse, it's because people were holding them back. And it is about walking away, searching for new. And it could be yourself in that energy, putting yourself out there. But there is an energy of a person seizing the day, taking this opportunity, taking decisive action, because they're going, aha, they've learned something. They see truth. So interesting that someone has positive motives. See, someone's intentions. Yeah. Somebody with Libra, it's about being fair. It's all about harmony. And this is someone who seizes the opportunity. They've been procrastinating. It's somebody who's, making a choice. They're going to make a choice. Someone here just isn't right for them. And it could be yourself in that. So you can definitely flip the energy. Wow, Capricorn. I mean, it is about compatibility, teaming up, working together. Somebody here maybe isn't willing to cooperate or compromise in any way either. It could have to do with a lack of compatibility. But this card gets me because it shows loyalty, people holding someone back, yet they feel guided to go through this door. So why are these people holding someone back? Because they're, it's an energy of someone chasing, or they're just interested in what you can provide. But I feel what's being learned is this is someone who's kind of provides for themselves. They're ending this, and they're doing it quickly. They're in a hurry. And it could be because you're getting out there, or you're looking for new, and they could be finding out that this other person is, because I kind of see that, because it's about being guided. Yeah. Tell me about that Eight of Cups. It's what someone's searching for. Yeah, it's an energy of someone moving on. This person's moving on. I feel like some of you, it's yourself, that you feel guided towards this person. But it's people either holding you back or this person, so it's time to kind of move on. Yeah, this is a closing out a chapter. Someone's closing out a chapter, moving on. They're ready to put all the cups on the table. They know a good thing when they see it. They see opportunity. They're seizing the day. So they've learned something about another person, yourself, and these people. Tell me about justice. Wow. Justice. Yeah, it's a person taking a pause. It's a person trying to be fair, looking at things from a different perspective. But it's about two people checking each other out. This could have been in a public place where, there could be people on a date, but it's like checking each other out. Yeah, tell me about the Knight of Swords. Yeah, it's this person who knows someone's single too. Yeah. But it is that truth, seeing the truth they've learned. And I feel like it's someone telling them, giving them advice to seek other options, opportunity, or that there's it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, there's competition too. That's what it is. See, competition, there's competitive energy. But it's a person who needs to hurry up and take action. It's that energy of taking action, seizing the day, taking opportunities of present. There's an opportunity presenting itself. There's someone here's between two worlds. They're single, but they're getting attention. Someone's getting a lot of attention. So if you are someone getting attention, or it's a person looking to see who you're giving attention to, because I do see that. And that's why I feel, but between two worlds, someone's single. They're only going to be single for so long. Yeah, because it's somebody who's out there. This person sees the bigger picture. They get it. They're like, I better hurry up and take action here. There's competition. Yeah, we have a person here for a good time, not a long time. I think some of you have a person who's self-absorbed. Yeah, and it is an energy of people competing for this person's attention because they can provide. But whoever this is, they're seizing the day and taking an opportunity because you're only going to be single for so long. Tell me about this person. They're wise, but it's somebody who was kind of skeptical, so they got their sword up. But it's what they're learning. Is someone's intentions. Hidden motives. And it could be another person's hidden motives. Someone who's kind of focused on self. It's all about me. Yeah. Self-absorbed. They're not ready. It's someone who's not ready. They're still playing the field. It's just often a person who's just not ready. It's not going to go anywhere. So I find this kind of interesting. And it could be somebody younger too. Yeah. It's youthful, playful, flirty, but it's someone who often doesn't stick around. They have a lot of options. Yeah. And some of you may be finding this out with someone, but I'm going to tell you, the person who's speaking the truth. Who is this person? It looks like they could have Pisces in their chart, some Libra, and they see truth in why something ended too. See why. This is why something ended. So this is a person who's ended a situation. They didn't stick around. So it's people who know people. It's such often the case. Yeah. And then we have a person who's curious too. See, it's someone who's just curious, but it's someone who's not telling you everything. It's a person who's between two worlds. They haven't really ended a situation yet, but they kind of act like they're single, playing the field. Yeah. Yeah, it's all about avoiding a disaster. See, it's an energy of ending. See, it's an energy of moving on, applying lessons learned. But I feel it could be someone who starts avoiding you. But it's someone going to tell you to avoid this situation. If you have someone who's told you to avoid this, definitely ask the questions. But this is about getting acquainted. See, an ending and then getting acquainted. So there's acquaintances here. And it could be someone in that social circle hearing about this. Yeah, you got a person coming in to ask you out. Nice. Yeah, they are stable. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, see, it's all friends of friends, acquaintances. There's people talking. Yeah, there's been an ending. But I like this because this is someone planning, preparing. See, they're stable. The other person's a bit of a train wreck, probably overly emotional. They create a lot of drama, self-absorbed. They're just young, not ready, or they're dealing with someone like that. Someone is still playing the field. They're not ready to settle down. Yeah. Let's have a look at the King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a person making choice in love. It's a bond connection. See, two people coming together. We have a person being left behind here. Yeah, it's an energy just moving on. Someone distancing themselves, just avoiding this. See, it's just going to avoid this whole situation. Yeah, some Gemini energy. Yeah, it's all about the tower moment. So I wouldn't be surprised you cross paths with someone here, though. But it's all about avoiding a disaster. And I feel some of you are going to. I really, really do. And it's about getting involved with somebody. See, it's about not getting involved. If it did end in a disaster, it could have been avoided. Because if it's someone telling you this and you didn't listen. Yeah. You're usually pretty grounded. I mean, I do see masculine Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But I do feel like there's somebody literally kind of excited here that a situation's ended. And I mean, it could be avoiding a disaster, but if there was a disaster, chaos, conflict, and drama, it could have been avoided. So, but it's all about acquaintances too, getting acquainted. Yeah, so someone learning this. Yeah, there's definitely was some sadness here. Sadness and ending. Somebody feeling bad, but the cups that are spilt. Yeah. To me, it's just somebody feeling hopeless, feeling bad. Definitely there's sadness, but like I feel, it has to do with people getting acquainted and all these people. Often there's just too many people involved. Yeah, we have a person unable to make a decision because they're waiting for things to calm down. Yeah. This person, they are someone who's generally fair. They look at things from a couple different perspectives, but I feel like we got two people checking each other out. Yeah, someone's checking someone out here. Like I feel it has to do with all these people, who's involved with who, acquaintances, avoiding a disaster. Someone who's just immature, whatever it is, or a younger person. Yeah, all could have been avoided. Let's have a look at, yeah, there it is. This is someone who doesn't see this coming. Some of you may not see this coming. Like I still feel like the other side of this, someone's discovering someone's intentions are honorable. They're just keeping things close to their chest, kind of protecting themselves. But there's the cup that runneth over. You got a person coming in to tell you a truth. Yeah, there's going to be a truth here. Yeah, I do feel, and it could be this person cutting someone out because of this. Someone who's a bit of a train wreck, too much drama, whatever it may be. Yeah, King of Swords. And see transformation, butterflies. This is someone looking at things in a couple different perspectives with the Hangman. See, taking a little pause, going, aha. So in other words, this is somebody who was probably right about a situation. This isn't going to go anywhere. Yeah, I know it. There we go, the Queen of Cups. So you're about to receive, but you're going to get some truth. And it could be where you decide to avoid someone. And just take it as it resonates. But this is an energy of someone emotionally available, mature. I think we got a couple people checking each other out here. And I wonder often with the Hangman, I do see people watching how something, situation's going. And a lot of talking and gossip. Because this is someone talking to people. They're telling people something. It has to do with what someone's intentions are. But yet we have this person looking at this gold. They've struck gold. There's going to be truth. Quite honestly, I'm not quite sure how this is going to play out, but this is about the cup coming your way. And I feel some of you are not going to see this coming. Or this person. It's almost like, and I'm going to tell you, if it's this person who's seen the truth, because they're having this aha, they've seen it coming. Put it that way. But this is about the cup coming in, yeah? This person's confident with the decision they're making. I feel like it's this person cutting someone out. Because they're not mature, they're not available, they make up excuses, they don't talk a lot, they're insecure, whatever their issues. It's just someone who really is not ready. Because the King of Pentacles is here too. This is someone grounded, practical. This is someone who doesn't see a future with someone. This is where they see their future, with someone who's emotionally mature. So I wonder if we have someone who made a bad choice at some point. But this is the cup coming towards the feminine energy here, receiving the cup. Yeah, and I do see people here, so there's some sort of good news. Offers, invitations, people getting together. See, all these people. Who are these people? You know, I mean, it is people. I mean, it's showing people. Their things being stuck. This person's learning. We have a person changing their focus. So if this is the masculine learning, that there's a person here who's not telling the truth, they're seeking other options and keeping them hanging, they'll be cutting them out. But the Queen of Cups here is receiving the cup. Yeah, this person's stable. I see going someplace, and it could be two. Oh, I see what it is. This is where two people cross paths suddenly. See, crossing paths suddenly at some sort of gathering event. So it has to do with these, someone's intentions is to start something, to get it going. But they're keeping things close to their chest. Now, it could be the feminine, but I feel like it's going to be this person here. Yeah, it has to do with learning a truth. Tell me more about this King of Swords. Yeah, somebody who's been crushing, longing for love. It's often a person who will show someone they like them, giving them a little gift. But I do see a little bit that romantic feelings here. I see a little romance. This person's reflecting on this too. Like I say, a little bit of romanticizing the past, kind of what could have been. But it all could have been avoided if someone had told someone the truth. Could be themselves. Maybe they needed to end a situation. Yeah. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Who is this Queen of Cups? Who is the Queen of Cups? Yeah. Somebody who's ended a situation. Everything is fine. This is someone who's pretty strong. Very strong person, emotionally strong. See, everything is fine. It's someone stabbing someone in the back where there was a painful ending. But everything is fine. Yeah. It's a person who acts like everything's okay, and maybe it isn't. But it's finished. A painful period in someone's life is over here. Wow. So there was definitely, so it is the feminine who ends it. Because it has to do with someone who didn't have good intentions towards the other person. And it could be this person told them maybe they didn't listen. But that Six of Cups is often with the King of Swords, this is someone showing someone they like them by doing something nice or trying to make someone feel better. Yeah, we have generosity. Somebody who likes to give gifts, a person who can be very generous. But I do see this, a person no longer talking to someone else, no longer giving them any attention. I think somebody's got a big ego here. It's someone who's kind of looking, yeah, it's just someone interested because of what they can provide, but it's someone who likes the attention. So there's someone here who likes the attention. So they, you know, they're always playing the field. The grass is always greener. Yeah, it's an energy of moving on here. It has to do with somebody moving on. And it is the King of Cups, actually, because they're moving on. They're ready to put themselves out there. They're learning something and seeing the truth. So it has, either they're ending something and they didn't tell this person, but there's going to be a little hurt here. Yeah. But the Queen of Cups, everything's just fine. It's all fine. But, you know, they're feeling hurt or stabbed in the back. And it has to do with people talking. Yeah, this is a person who's been kind of waiting, feeling the ship has sailed, it's too late. But there is this situation's coming to fruition. This is a person here, like, I don't know, this is a little all over the place, but, and you're going to get a lot of that when there's a lot of air. Teaching and learning, someone's changing their focus. There is another feminine energy here. I feel their energy. They're not interested in this person, but they haven't ended it because it's someone who I feel kind of doesn't want to be alone. So they kind of It's like there's strings attached, keeping someone hanging until they connect with someone else, because this person was providing for them, possibly too. Someone who was very generous. That's what it is. Yeah, and now we have an Emperor coming in. The Emperor is the one who's making it happen. It's the person speaking all the truth. Emperors expect loyalty. This is someone who's really leveling up to expanding their horizons, and that has to do with that King of Pentacles, the energy of the King of Pentacles. So I feel Capricorn feminine, if you're in your feels over someone and you're waiting for that cup and you have a situation here, I mean, it could be yourself being kind and compassionate to someone who's been hurt, but if you've been through this person's coming in to offer you the cup. And I kind of feel they're the person who's moving on. Yeah, the Emperor is the one making this happen, though. This thing's coming to a screeching halt. Let me have another look at this Emperor. Yeah, it has to do with someone who's not responsible or reliable. So put it this way, this is someone who judges them harshly. They maybe feel to blame. Yeah, but it is a person who just isn't reliable, someone who doesn't pull their weight. Because I feel we have someone who's been providing for someone, and that person's keeping them hanging while they're looking for someone else. So you're going to get truth regardless. Sometimes the truth hurts, but like I feel what you're going to get is this cup if you are the feminine. The masculine's stable. They're planning, preparing ahead. They don't see a future here. So it's an energy of someone who's trying to avoid a disaster. But I do feel that something does end in a disaster. I really do. Yeah. And this person blames themselves. This is someone who doesn't see it coming. But as far as the feminine, I don't think you're going to see this coming. But I do think everything's going to be okay. Wow, crazy energy. Whenever you get that Five of Pentacles, and there's a lot of people, especially with this energy, someone who's kind of self-absorbed, focusing on self, it's all about me, just playing the field. See, there's drama, but it has to do with competition because there's options and opportunity. So I feel like it's a person who's, an Emperor isn't into competing either, and that's why I feel they got someone keeping them hanging. So they're ending it. And it is all these people talking, getting together. But whoever it is, it's someone holding someone back. So I feel someone didn't take someone's advice. Friends holding this person back and they didn't take it and it ended up being a disaster. But this is the opportunity they should have took. So, but whatever's ending, it's over. This Emperor's rising like a phoenix from the ashes too. See, it's a cycle that's ended. Someone's letting go of all this baggage. They're leaving it behind. And now we have a whole new cycle. This person's ready for a new cycle, a fresh new start here. Oh my gosh. If you've been waiting for this person, you know, I feel like some of you are feeling like it's not gonna, nothing's gonna happen. And that the ship has sailed. But I feel like you're going to get that cup, and I don't think you're going to see it coming. Whatever has been going on in your life, this painful period over an ending, or whether someone blamed you for something, it's finished, okay? It's finished. Yeah, we got a person procrastinating and possibly juggling here too. Someone who can't make up their mind. But one thing I'm going to tell you, this person, it's all about waiting for the right person to come along. Weighing the pros and the cons, and nothing compares to someone who's emotionally mature. So you're available, you know, and that's the thing. The other person's emotionally unavailable. It's up to you. You can take it or leave it, and that's what I kind of feel. I feel like you're going to just wait and see what happens. But this person sees you in a favorable light. This is a whole new cycle, and I do see romance. This is a resurgence of love for you. Okay, this is a resurgence of love coming your way. So take care. Bye for now.